The CALM active learning model supports projects that are realistic, doable, and teacher-guided. An example of this process in action is Skittle Science. This is an active learning environment created for a biology class learning about the scientific method. We wanted to talk about observations, qualitative and quantitative, so we used something familiar to the students, Skittles. What student doesn't love Skittles? And we asked them to take a Skittles and perform a scientific observation using that package of Skittles. CALM supports projects that are based on resources, such as in the Skittle Science project we were talking about just a second ago. The room in which we were working had only one device available to the students, so we wanted them to use their iPad as a calculator, as a graph creator, and not necessarily as a data collection. So we had them use paper and pencil, which you see there in the little frame, where they wrote in their observations and then photographed their lab work to upload it to Google Classroom to submit their assignment, because we were using Google Classroom as their learning management system. So it's based on resources. Every room is unique, and in this particular classroom it had access to two Apple TVs, one widescreen projector from the computer, so we were able to use lots of ways to present our findings. CALM supports projects that allow for inclusion of common core standards, the integration of content areas, promoting and reading comprehension of complex text independently, the production and publication and distribution of clear, coherent writing, and experience a wide range of writing styles, research to build and present knowledge, citation of textual evidence to support analysis, identification of key steps to support analysis, the ability to follow multi-step procedures. All of these elements combine to prepare the student to be ready to take on life, because it's all about learning how to adapt and apply your knowledge to real-life situations. Another activity that we enacted is Survivorman. In biology, we did a project-based learning where students had to create a survival plan to live in a biome for 2 months. CALM supports projects that promote 21st century skills: technology, collaboration, communication, critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. There are several activities that are highlighted on this page. We have the active reading stations, one of which was the Skittle Science that we saw earlier. This is, there are, I think, 6 stations that we did in that lab, all to explain the scientific method. And then we allowed them to apply it in a creative way to create a comic strip about the scientific method. Also, biome study in Survivorman. Here's one of our cartoons that were created, and we used, let's see, what did we use to create that particular, Make Believe Comics was the app we used to create these comic strips. Make Believe Comics is really good because it allows students to just click on the website, create their comic strip, save it as a picture to the camera roll, and then upload it to Google Classroom. And so you may be thinking to yourself, well, that's all fine and good for science teachers, but how can I apply CALM in my subject area? And that's what we're going to talk about next in the next video.